Hey, what's up, YouTube? Ezra back again with another quick video. Another Creed talk segment I'm doing here. This one has to do with some blending that I've come across here lately. Some Creed blending with some other fragrances that are popular in the community. And the first one I really heard of, as some of y'all may know, I got a swap of Aventus a little while back. And so I was kind of going through some videos, and I came across a video that Joe Anthony put up. So I'm going to leave a link in my description for Joe Anthony's page. You can check out his stuff. Good reviewer out there. But he did a review of a blending video for Aventus, and what you can use to blend with it. Because I don't really blend too much. The only other thing I've tried blending with was my Amor de Cacao, because it's a chocolate, fragrance, and so mixing chocolate with other fragrances is pretty easy if if the other fragrance you're using goes well with chocolate. Anything with like cherries or fruits, goes really well with chocolate, and maybe like some rose or something. But so Joe Anthony had a video that he was saying that Aventus goes well with Tuscan Leather, and it's my little swap I got from Tim Knobloch here recently. Shout out to Tim. But yeah, so I tried it. It smells really good. The berries in the Tuscan Leather go really well with the pineapple and the fruit in Aventus. So if you guys haven't tried this layering of this, I would definitely try that. It's a really good combination. I would probably start with the Tuscan Leather first, because it's heavier oil, and and so the Aventus is pretty heavy too. It's pretty beast as well. But since this is like a heavier, thicker oil, apply this one first and then do this one next, because it would actually be like it's an oil, so it will last longer on top of the Aventus will last longer on top of the Tuscan Leather. So, but I think a lot of you guys have probably heard of this combination before. So, just kind of bringing that one back up to bring the next one up. That I was at Nieman's recently in Nieman Marcus, North Park Mall in Dallas, and I got to talking to one of the Creed representatives there. His name was I think his name was Jeffrey. Yeah, I think his name was Jeffrey. Really nice guy. I talked to him probably for 20, 30 minutes about just Creed fragrances. He went through the whole spiel with me, and you know, um, talked to me about all the little tidbits and the ins and outs about Creed and stuff. So it was nice. A lot of the stuff I already knew, but I kind of wanted to let him inform me. I didn't want to cut him off or anything like that, or act like I was, like I wanted to let him hear what he knew and whatnot. Just kind of let him do his thing. But he told me a few things that were actually pretty interesting that I didn't know. About some of the reasons why some of the Creed fragrances were made, and where the ideas came from, and some of the notes that I thought were in them. He's like, no, they're not. Showed me the book and what notes were in there, and which ones weren't, and whatnot. But right before I was about to leave, he was like, I told him that I ordered a bottle of Royal Oud, and he's like, oh yes, one of my favorites. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So he's like, have you ever tried it with Aventus? And I said, no. Why? Am I supposed to? I told him about the combo with the Tuscan Leather. I was like, well, I've heard you can use it with Tuscan Leather, but never with any other Creed frags. And he's like, yeah, actually, Aventus goes really well with Royal Oud. And he's like, can I spray it on your arm so you can see for yourself? And I was like, sure. And man, it really does. And I went on YouTube and I looked on a couple other places, and I couldn't find anything about that combination of layering, and it smells really good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie at all. It actually reminds me a little bit of that sweetness and a little bit of the spiciness you get from the sillage of Spice Bomb about 30 minutes into it. Just kind of a lighter version of that. But you get both you know both worlds. You get both best of both worlds. What I meant to say from each fragrance in this one, and they worked really well together. Um, and again, I'm not an expert at these things, so I can't really tell you exactly why. But my best bet is just, I'm assuming that they just have some of the same DNA, and it's like the spiciness and the warmth of the oud and the pink pepper goes really well with the spiciness of the Aventus, and they just work really well together. I haven't heard anybody else on YouTube talking about this, so I thought I'd kind of put it out there that if you haven't tried this combination before of the Royal Oud and Aventus, give it a try. Like, give it a shot, and let me know what you think. I actually really enjoy it. And it works best because I kind of have this 1 ounce bottle of Aventus, so I got to use it sparingly. I'm looking into getting a bigger bottle of Aventus soon, but until then, I can't use too much of this stuff. So I want to make it last. So I'm like, the best way to make it last is just to use it with something else, and I have a 2.5 of this, so Aventus lasts longer than Royal Oud. This one lasts, I don't know, man, 8 hours. Royal Oud on my skin usually lasts about 4.5. It's super strong for about the first 2.5 to 3, but dies down pretty quickly after that. Turns into a skin scent. But if you use Aventus first, so to apply these two, I would go with the Aventus first because it's a stronger oil. So put it on your skin, and then kind of like I said about the Tuscan Leather, because this one's a thicker oil than this one. Well, out of these two, this one's going to be thicker than this one just because it lasts longer. So the assumption would be made that whatever's in this is stronger than this, the oils anyway. So I would start with the Aventus and then layer it with the Royal Oud next. But what you're left with is just a really great fragrance. So anyway, I just wanted to make a little quick video about combining these two and layering them and see what you think. And let me know what you think. If you like the combination, I like it. I love it actually. And sometimes whenever I put this one when I put Royal Oud on by itself, I'm expecting to smell the fruity notes with it from the Aventus, and I don't get it. And I'm like, man, it kind of feels like something's missing. And so I wore it tonight. Got a couple of compliments from it too. And and the Aventus actually makes this last longer. So you kind of make you kind of extend the longevity quite a bit by layering the Aventus with the Royal Oud and vice versa. But anyway, so if you guys have tried this before, let me know if you liked it or not, or or if you loved it, it's whatever. But yeah, so try it if you haven't. Get back to me. Let me know what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. And, just want to do a little quick video real quick before I went to bed. And, so, yeah, so you guys take care of yourselves. And until the next one, talk to you later.